Good morning. It's Wednesday, and we're going to do the Wednesday meditation. I was kind of discombobulated yesterday, and I put a thing up from last week, from last Thursday, which talked about it was the one from last Thursday, which was as I focus my attention, the world around me comes alive. Um, and that's what I wrote for this morning, but that was wrong. It's real peace, which is perfectly fine because they kind of go together. Um, we are at a very interesting time in this world, and over the last 5 years, a lot of things have happened politically, climate change, um, the pandemic, etc. Lots of things to unsettle us. And so we need to kind of just get back to that moment where we're settled within so that we are at peace with ourselves so that we can contribute to the peace in this world. And I personally think one of the ways to do that is to go within and not necessarily just in a quiet space in your living room or whatever. Sometimes, in order for something as important as world peace, we need to go within in a place that recharges us. And so I would like to have you think about a place where uh, you can get recharged and go within. And I'm going to continue to talk here, and then we will do that. And then I want to go over some lyrics from a couple of songs. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. The the first one is the wonderful John Lennon song, Imagine. And, he asks you to think about imagine there's no heaven or no hell below because it's right here on earth. Heaven and hell is right here. We know that as people from unity. We understand that we are one with everything and that there is no separation. So we are one with here, not and now, not there's no heaven and there's no hell. We have a war going on in Ukraine. Russia is the aggressor. Everybody else has stepped up to help Ukraine, and Ukraine is taking a big hit, but they're still there, and they're united. And I think that's one of the things that we can see is that separation doesn't do us or anybody else any good. And so when you're separating yourself from others, as Russia has done, it's if you're not uniting with Ukraine and other people, and not being the aggressor, but trying to be peaceful, I think that is the way that we're going to accomplish world peace. But it has to begin with us. And if we didn't have greed, if we didn't have hunger, if we didn't have all of these things, which things have been written about, if we didn't have disease, it might be easier. But that's not necessarily true. What is true is that peace begins with us. As our peace song says, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. It begins with each and every single one of us. And we can't have peace until we are at peace with ourselves. So let's go within and take a little trip. Now for me, this trip is into my garden. Although I do love the beach, I do love Sedona, there's other places, but what I'd like you to think about right now, what is the safe space for you? Walking on the beach, going to the mountains, sitting by a stream, um, going down the street on a walk, whatever your safe place is that you can come to peace. Let's go there now. Let's close our eyes and take a couple of really good deep breaths. Let's think about those words. Let peace begin with me. Where do you need to be right now to get centered, to get into that place where you feel peace within? No lists for today, no commitments, no busyness, no worrying about yesterday or tomorrow. What place will make you feel that real centered peace within? Think about that place. Go to that place. Stand there, sit there, lay there, and just let that place absolutely wash over you. Feel the peace. Feel the centeredness. Feel yourself surrounded by God and in a peaceful place. Spirit washes over and through you, in you and around you, before you, behind you, just emanating peace. Peace that passes all understanding within you. Let us take a moment and just absolutely bask in that peace and love of God. Now open our eyes and think about how you feel with that peace absolutely washing over you. That peace passes understanding. That peace of God. And starting from this point, think about how you can contribute to world peace. The peace that passes that understanding in yourself is the same peace you can offer to others. When you know peace, you know love. When you know love, you can offer peace. You know, the verse from the Bible, love your neighbor as yourself. That's the beginning of peace. Loving others, even though you don't disagree or don't always agree with them, even though you may have your differences, you can still share love, practice understanding. You may not understand what's going on, but you can love and you can practice peace. And as you begin to do that in your small circle of your family and your friends where you live, you can go out into your neighborhood, into your church community, into the greater community, into the greater world. If you are a beacon of peace within yourself, you are a beacon of peace for others. And that beacon of peace can shine. And when things feel like they're going awry, which they seems like they have more, realize we are in a period of transition. It looks like chaos, but it's transition. And one of the ways that it's going to be able to happen is for us to be at peace within ourselves and to share that peace with others through love, through connection, through kindness. Those things, love, connection, and kindness, will start this world on its way to peace. I have two affirmations for you, and those are directly from the Daily Word today. I know only peace, or actually it's I see only peace. I see only peace. I see only peace. Only when you can feel it can you see it. So please take moments when you start to feel the chaos around you getting to you. Take a moment and recenter in that peaceful place for yourself and for others. And the second one is, I know only love. I know only love. I know only love. Peace begins with me. Love begins with me. So please go out in the world, extend your love, extend your peace, because it really does begin with each one of us. Have a wonderful day.